Hey everyone, welcome to the Weekly Word again. I'm Jonathan Hatt, and in Atlantic Canada we live in a beautiful place, and there's so many gorgeous places, especially on the coast. And I remember this one Sunday afternoon, we went with some people after church, jumped in a skiff, sailed over to this island called Max Island, and there's this really cool bluff at the top, this cliff that overlooks everything, but there's a trail that gets there. And we had a little trouble finding the trail at first, but we found it and we went, and people hadn't been on the trail in quite a while. So there was a lot of overgrowth and you can't really see where you're going because it's so thick and there's trees everywhere. And we were having a great time though, and moving trees and climbing over stuff, and it was getting difficult. And then it came time to have kind of a steep climb, and we were climbing up through the trees, and we kind of had to help some of the other ones, and it was going well, but we weren't really sure at the end if we were in the right place or not, because the trail wasn't very well marked out. And we kind of did some exploring, then no, this is the trail, and we followed that for a while and kept going. Then after a while we could see a clearing up ahead, and we could see that the sun was shining through this clearing. And then we come out onto the bluff, and it's this amazing view, and you can see all of the islands and see all the way over to Grand Manan and see the Wolves Islands, and it was just gorgeous up there. And there's a plaque there dedicated to somebody else, and it was really cool. So you could see the whole area, and it was really neat to see. In our walk with Christ, following the path is like that. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's marked out pretty good. Sometimes days are easy, sometimes days are good. Then there's other days that are hard. And it's really difficult, it's hard going, and there's things we got to climb over. There's obstacles everywhere, and it's so hard, and the enemy puts stuff in our way to trip us up and make life difficult. But we're living in difficult times. And those paths aren't always easy, but when we cling to Jesus and we cling to his hand, he gets us through those paths and those difficult times, through those areas that we can't always see the right direction. He says, cling to me and I'll get you there. Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2 says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. God gives you the strength that you need to get through those difficult times. He gives you the guidance and the strength to get through those times where you're not sure where to go. He says, cling to me and I'll get you through it. So this week I encourage you to pray, Lord, just help me make sure I'm on the right path. Help me make sure I'm doing the right things. Even though it's hard, get me through those difficult times. When you do that, God will begin to work in your life in ways that you never thought possible. He'll begin to show you the path. He'll begin to show you the way. Just cling to him and he'll get you through. Have a great week, everyone.